Good morning. I welcome you to my today's English class. In this class, I am going to ask you some questions. The questions are like this. Name the 7 jewel states of India. The 7 jewel states of India are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. So these are 7 jewel states of India. My next question is, where is Kaziranga National Park? Kaziranga National Park is in Assam. My third question is, name the traditional dance of Assam. The traditional dance of Assam is Bihu. Bihu is a very famous dance of Assam. Fourth question is, name some beverages of Assam. The beverages of Assam are Appam. Appam is nothing but a beer made up of rice. One more beverage is Judima. Judima is a rice wine. It is a wine made up of rice. And third famous beverage of Assam is tea. We are the largest exporter of the tea in the whole world. Fifth question, what do you know about the origin of tea? Okay, in my today's class, let us discuss in detail about the origin of tea. In the lesson, the tea from Assam. This very beautiful lesson, Tea from Assam, is written by great author Arup Kumar Datta. Let me discuss about the author Arup Kumar Datta. About the author Arup Kumar Datta. Arup Kumar Datta was born on July 2nd, 1946 at Jorhat, which is in Assam in eastern India. Arup Kumar Datta did his major and master's degree in English literature from Delhi University. He returned to Jorhat to teach English at JB College for several years before taking up writing as a full-time career. Datta made a permanent place in the hearts of children with his very first book, that is Kaziranga Trial, in 1978. After which there was no looking back. The book not only won prestigious awards but was also translated into many languages, that is both Indian and foreign languages, including Japanese, German, Russian, Czech, Hungarian and Italian. Kaziranga Trial was followed by other award-winning books. They are The Blind Witness, Smack, Revenge, Lure of Jangirla, which won a national award, and many others. 2 of his books have been included in the Literature of the World series by Ashi Simbal. So this is a short introduction about our author. So let me discuss in detail about the main points of tea from Assam. So this is the tea garden of Assam. So let me introduce you to this beautiful lesson. The lesson is about 2 friends Pranjal and Rajveer. They both are studying in Delhi and they came to Assam to spend their vacation. They came to Assam to spend their summer vacation. And now they are traveling to Pranjal's home, which is in Assam, for their summer vacation. Assam is known as the tea country. All of you know it, that it is known as a tea country because the largest production of tea takes place in the Assam. It has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. During the journey, they discuss about various legends that are known to have discovered the tea. There are mainly two legends. And what are those two legends about the origin and discovery of the tea that we are going to see in detail in our lesson. The story tells about the popularity of tea as a beverage. Why the tea is popular, how it became popular, how it originated, how it was discovered, who discovered it, how it spread all over the world. That all details we are going to know in the lesson. Let us see some main points of the lesson. Pranjal and Rajveer were visiting Assam by train. Now they are traveling in a train from Delhi to Assam. Rajveer was busy looking at the beautiful scenery outside the train. Rajveer was very much attracted by the scenic beauty of Assam because for the first time he was traveling to Assam. He was wonderstruck by the lush greenery of the Assam. But Pranjal was well acquainted with Assam, so that's why he was not having that much curiosity as the Rajveer was having. So Rajveer tells it was a green everywhere as far as the eye could see. There was a lush greenery. There were many tea plantations in the Assam. The soft green paddy bushes gave way to tea bushes. Wherever eyesight goes, you can see there the tea estates. Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantation in the world. The Chinese are said to have discovered the tea. Who discovered the tea? The Chinese are said to have discovered the tea. There is also an Indian legend saying that Bodhidharma discovered the tea. As I was discussing, that there are two legends about the tea. One is Chinese legend, another one is Indian legend. And what are those legends? Let us see in detail. From China, tea came to European countries and then to Asian countries. Tea originated in China, it came to European countries. After that, it came to Asian countries. Pranjal's father managed Dekibari, a tea garden in Upper Assam. He was a manager of a tea garden. There were many tea pluckers around the tea bushes. The best tea is obtained between May to July. These are some of the points which we come across the lesson. Pranjal and Rajveer are class fellows or classmates in Delhi. Pranjal's parents are living in Assam. His father is a manager of tea garden in Upper Assam. Rajveer is invited to Assam by Pranjal to spend the summer vacation with him. In the train journey, Rajveer told that over 8 crores cups of teas were drunk daily in the world. On the way, they view a magnificent sight of a tea bushes. Pranjal told about the tea country and some lessons about tea to the Rajveer. Rajveer told that tea was first drunk in China. Chai and chini have came from Chinese. In the 16th century, tea came to Europe as a medicine. So let us see some new words which we come across in the lesson. Twigs. Twigs means slender woody shoots growing from a branch or a stem. I would like to give one example. Willow twigs have been planted to form a hedge on the bank side. Second word which we come across is ardent. Ardent means enthusiastic or passionate. Let me create one sentence here. I am still an ardent lover of books. Third word is beverage. Beverage means a drink other than water. Coca-Cola is a beverage. Chatter. You come across this word also, chatter. Clatter. A loud rattling sound as a hard object striking each other is called a clatter. He pulled a table with milk utensils and a few pots with me, making a big clatter. Next one is spotting. Spotting is nothing but growing, coming out. The spotting leaves of tea plants are used to make tea. So these are some of the words which we come across in the lesson. So let's see the lesson in detail. Rajveer and Pranjal all the way to Assam. Rajveer and Pranjal were traveling to Assam. A tea vendor called Chai Garam Chai. As we see usually in train, when we will be traveling in a train, many tea vendors will enter into our bogies and they will be saying chai, 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 chai saab, chai lelo, like that. Here also in Assam, as the tea is very famous, so the chai wala, the tea vendor was saying chai garam chai. They took tea and sipped it. They are drinking tea. Rajveer told Pranjal that over 8 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. Next they come across a tea garden scene. Rajveer looked at the beautiful scenery outside. Pranjal kept reading his detective books. Pranjal was not interested to look out of the train because he was well acquainted with all these things. But Rajveer was very much curious to know about the thing, see about the things and learn about those things. There was a greenery outside. Everywhere, wherever they see, they can see the green, lush green gardens of tea gardens. Soon the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. There were shady trees also over the areas. Many shady trees were there. In the distance, there was an ugly building. There was an ugly building from which the smoke was billowing out. Smoke was coming out. It was nothing but a tea factory where they were preparing the tea. It was a tea garden. So see, this is a tea garden. These are tea leaves and people are working here. See, with the bamboo baskets at their back. They are plucking out the tea leaves and these tea leaves will be refined in the factories. Then they will be packed and sent to all over the world. About the legend behind the tea. As I told you, there are two legends behind the tree. They were in Assam, the tea country. Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantation in the world. Rajveer told Pranjol that no one really knew who discovered tea. What Rajveer told? Rajveer told to Pranjol that there are no reliable facts that who discovered the tea. But there are some legends about it. Especially there are two legends. They are one Chinese legend, another one is Indian legend. Let us see what are those legends. See, Chinese legend. Chinese legend says that, what it says? Chinese emperor always boiled water before drinking it. What he was doing? He was boiling up water before drinking the tea. One day, a few leaves of the branches burning under the pot fell into the water. Some tea leaves fell into the water. It gave a delicious flavor, and Chinese emperor was very happy. And these were nothing but the leaves, they were tea leaves. And from that day onwards, he started drinking tea and he introduced it to the other countrymen. So this is about a Chinese legend. Second one is Indian legend. In Indian legend, Bodhidharma, a Buddhist monk, was sitting for penance. At that time, he was feeling drowsiness. So, Buddhist monk cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during the meditation. As he was feeling sleepy, he don't wanted to feel sleepy. That's why he cut off his eyelids to avoid the sleep. 10 leaf plants grew out of his eyelids. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. These leaves, when put in hot water and drunk, banished the sleep. When those 10 leaves were put in the hot water, they vanished, avoided the sleep. Like this is one of the Indian legends. So these are two legends, Chinese legend and Indian legend. These are legends. There are no reliable sources about the discovery of tea. People believe in these legends. Tea and China. Rajveer told Pranjol that tea was first drunk in China. It was as far back as 2700 BC. It was as far back as 2700 BC. And words like chai and chini are the Chinese. Tea came to Europe in the 16th century. It was drunk more as a medicine. In European people, they accepted tea as a medicine than as a beverage. And from Europe, it came to the Asian countries. From Europe, it came to the Asian countries. And now we are very much habituated to drink the tea. Without tea, our life is not fulfilled or perfect. Reaching the destination. Now they came to a station of Assam. Both of them dropped at Mirlani Junction, which is in Assam. They were driven to Dekibari Tea Estate. From the railway station, they were fetched to the Dekibari Tea Estate, which was managed by Pranjol's father. On both sides of the road, there were acres and acres of tea bushes. Women with bamboo baskets were plucking the new leaves from them. So even when they were traveling from the railway station to to the tea estate, they can see the lush greenery. On the both sides of the road, there were acres and acres of tea bushes. So see, this is a tea plantation going on here. So let me recap the lesson here. I think you have understood about the legends and origin of tea. Some synopsis, some key points here. Pranjol, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate. Pranjol's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. Pranjol has invited Rajveer to visit his home. Rajveer and Pranjol, on the way to Assam, see the scenic beauty of Assam. Tea garden scenes. What they will see? They will see the tea garden scene. Then beautiful scenery outside. Then they discuss about two legends behind the tea. That is Chinese legend and Indian legend. So they discuss that tea, the relationship between tea and China. The history of the names like chai and chini, these came from China. After traveling, they reached the destination in the Assam, Mirlani Junction. Dropping at Mirlani Junction. From Mirlani Junction, they drew up to the Dekibari tea estate. And in the tea estate, they saw women with bamboo baskets were plucking the new leaves from them. So this is a story of tea from Assam. So some comprehension check. There is a one passage there. Chai garam, Rajveer said, page number 94. In this you have to answer these questions. Who was speaking at a high pitch? And what did Pranjol order? Here the chai wala was speaking in a high pitch and Pranjol ordered a tea. Second comprehension passage is where tea bushes. What was Pranjol doing in the train? So Pranjol was reading some detective books in the train. What surprised Rajveer? The lush greenery around him surprised Rajveer. So some question answers for you. What did Pranjol told Rajveer about Assam? Pranjol told that Assam is a heartland of tea cultivation in India. It is their commercial crop. Assam has largest concentration of plants in the world. It exports tea to other countries in the world. Second question. What is a Chinese legend about tea? A Chinese emperor liked to drink boiled water. Once, while boiling the water, gave a delicious flavor. They were tea leaves. Since then, these leaves are used as beverages. Write down the Buddhist legend about the tree. Once a Buddhist ascetic was meditating. During his deep meditation, he fell asleep. The monk became furious on himself. He cut his eyelids and threw them on the ground. There grew 10 tea plants. Their leaves can remove sleep. Fourth question. How are the tea leaves collected in Assam? Tea leaves collection is a labor-intensive work. In Assam, this work is done by ladies. Ladies in group carry bamboo baskets on their backs. They wear plastic aprons. They pluck tea leaves and collect them into their basket. So some long answers you have to write. Describe the garden of Assam. This is the first question for you. Second one, write about 2 lessons about the tea. So take down the assignment now. Write about the preparation and grading of tea leaves. Write about the preparation and grading of tea leaves. So here ends my lesson. I hope you understood it. Thank you one and all.